In the autumn of 1951, I began thinking of Cody Pomeray. We had been great buddies on the road. I was in New York and I wanted to go to California to see him, but I had no money. I'm in an old L station on 3rd Avenue and 47th, sitting in wooden sunken seat benches along the walls. The porter sign in the door is almost all faded. In the raw wood wall, a strange, beautiful window with blue and red stained glass fringes, 2 bare bulbs on each side of it, the floor, old worn planks. The whole place shakes as the train approaches. A huge, old iron potbelly stove, its iron showing through greyish, not polished for years. The stovepipe goes up 4 feet, then over 7 feet, climbing slightly, then up 2 feet to disappear into the fantastic ceiling of carved wood, into some kind of chimney flue, characterized by a circular cover with carved openings. The stove sits on an ancient pad, and the floor sags away from it. At the wall tops along ceiling are carved raw buttresses like in Victorian porches. The place is so brown that any light looks brown in it. It's fit for the sorrows of winter nights and reminds me speechlessly of old blizzards when my father was 10, of 88 or some such, and of old workmen spitting and Cody's father. Outside, sprawling Alpine Lodge, crazy, crooked wood house with fringes, weather-vane tower, vane itself pale, shapeless, snot green, stained with ages of rain and snow, one time red, now forlorn hint of red, tower, fringes elaborate as hell, timbers on tracks are splintered and age beyond recognition. The men's room in 3rd Avenue L has wood walls painted green, for wainscot effect this. Yellow up to old carved wooden ceiling, stench of piss is like ammonia. Piss and urinal sloshes as train arriving shakes the place. High on wall where yellow paint is, a big coat hook decked with soot, like snow that's fallen on a twig, and fully a foot long, like seeing an enormous cockroach, and too high to reach. Toilet bowl has old-fashioned outhouse plank with hole to lower. Bowl strangely surrounded by a fence of piping, like a park. Some stained glass window, but unwashed, and has chain you pull it open with, like flushing out. The wainscot effect of dark, then yellow up to ceiling, is also to be found in the clock-talking reading rooms of flop houses, like the Skylark in Denver, where Cody and his father stayed, where bums sit on creaky chairs and with their cloth caps setting straight on their heads and still covered with grease spots, probably from Montana. They grimly read the papers to show that tonight they are not goofing in no alleys with rock gut, and in fact, they've just eaten supper in the restaurant with all the cheap prices soaked in on the plate glass windows. Soup, 5 cents. Italian spaghetti, 20 cents. Knockwurst and beans, 25 cents. Bent over their plates and gobbled food with big, grimy, sad hands, gripping old cloth-capped heads bent in pitiful congregation. The needs and necessities, no dining here. In fact, the most woe-begone, big-nosed bum in the world, enormous red nose that in fact he snicked out as he came out of the eatery to cap the horror of it. A big clown caricature of the hawk had eaten 20 cents worth, because I saw him lay it on the counter and let it go reluctantly, spaghetti or the vegetable dinner plate. Portions seemed to be all right inside, 3 slices of bread, not 2. I saw heaps of boiled potatoes alongside meat as those heartbreaking poor guys in their inconceivable clothes, World War I army greatcoats, black baseball caps, too small like Cody's father with a witless peak, leaned elbows over their humble meals of grime. I saw the mouths flash like the mouths of minstrels as they ate. The big-nosed bum moved away from his 20 cents at a very pitiful tomato salad's slow shuffle, sort of eased himself from the area of the restaurant to the area of the sidewalk where in the chill October